Sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work. Welcome to the Keep It Uplifting podcast, where we discuss lifestyle, fitness, and motivation. I am your host, Uplifting, and I have with me the man behind the camera. Say what's up to the people.
What's good, folks? We back.
We are back, man. Got my shirt on. My starry-eyed teacher, if you're watching. I appreciate the support, the love, and you see the message. It's impactful. What we're going to do is something a little different. We've been doing this for a year now, right?
Yeah, man.
And, we've been building up. People have been with us. And I wanted to thank my community. Thank my fellow uplifters, the people who keep it positive, keep it pushing. The people who don't let anything deter them from the goal, right?
Yeah.
And what I wanted to do, was do a giveaway, right?
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
We're going to be doing a giveaway of $75. And what we're going to do is we're going to break that up. Visa gift cards. So, the holidays, you may want to get some money back. You may want to do something for yourself. I just want to support those who support me. You know what I mean? Support the uplifting fam. So what I wanted to do was everyone who sees this video, sees this clip, right? We usually release these on Tuesday or Saturday. You got to figure out when I release it on Instagram or YouTube. Go drop a KIU or Keep It Uplifting. And you can comment as much as you want within that 24-hour time. The KIU on Instagram or Keep It Uplifting on Instagram will count for one entry into the contest. If you drop a Keep It Uplifting or KIU comment on a YouTube channel, it's going to count as 2 entries. So you could choose to do whatever you want to do. But if you listen to the podcast, you've been supporting me, make sure you comment within that 24 hours, KIU, Keep It Uplifting, wherever.
Right.
You got an opportunity to shoot. You may come in first and second. I'm just doing this random. You know what I mean? This is going to be, the drawing is going to be on I think it's the 17th, right? 17th is Friday.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah, it was 18th for Saturday.
Right. Yeah, I bet you would know.
I would know. I know what 18th is.
So the drawing's going to be on the 17th. We're doing a giveaway. Drop a Keep It Uplifting on the Instagram or YouTube channel. Instagram is 1 entry. You can do as many entries as you like. I'm going to post a clip from this episode. This is the Law of Detachment episode. This is a book series. We're going to go through all 7 spiritual laws of attachment. Be sure to comment. Appreciate you guys for listening, watching. Let's get into the show, man.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get into the show. I wanted to actually talk about, I read this book, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and I thought this was a good read, even if you are, a Christian person or whatever religion you practice. I thought it had some of the core competencies that are in those books, right?
Of course.
Core beliefs, I would say, right? And one of them was Law of Detachment.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, right? Growing up as a Christian is kind of like let go and let God, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a famous one. Yeah.
So
Jesus take the wheel.
Right. You know what I mean? So I wanted to read something from excerpt from the book, which explains what the law of detachment is. And it says, in detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, which is the prison of past conditioning. And in our willingness to step into the unknown, the field of all possibilities, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrates the dance of the universe. So I thought this was powerful because we always set out with a goal, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right? You You want to raise your kids a certain way. You want to make a certain amount of money. You want to do things for your family. You want to do things for yourself. You want to drive nice cars. All of this, right? And it's like the law of detachment, right? I heard the law of attraction, law of this, manifest, all of that, right? None of that talks about detaching from the outcome, right?
Yeah, right.
So I thought that was crazy because it's really telling you to just give up your attachment to the result.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how can I focus on the end goal if I detach from it,
Yeah.
right? Because everybody's like, all the motivational people will tell you straightforward, focus. You gotta have a narrow focus, right? Tunnel vision, all of that.
True.
You know what I mean? So I thought it was crazy to kind of work blindly with joy.
If you put all your pieces in place at first, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Eventually, will is going to have to take over.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, it's like a famous quote that I had said, right? Like, success is the journey, not the destination.
Right. Exactly.
Right? You know?
Exactly. And you do all the necessary compliances within the journey,
Right.
and then it's going to reach.
Yeah.
I believe that's part of what they're talking about, detaching from the goal.
Well, what it really talks about is in the book, it says anything you want can be acquired through detachment, because detachment is based on the unquestioning belief in the power of your true self.
When I say will, the power of your true self, who are you really?
Right. And we're gonna talk. This is a 7-part series. If you guys were listening or not paying attention, but I'm gonna talk about the other laws as well. It just won't be on this episode. But there is something to believing in yourself, or knowing who you are. I won't even say believing in yourself.
Knowledge of self.
Knowledge of self is imperative for you to be able to even do the law of detachment.
Knowledge of self and self-love, and what you've talked about on many occasions.
Right. So I found it just to be amazing, and I wanted to share that, we have something called a poverty consciousness is what it's called in the book. And not all of us, but at times I feel like we have that. And that's us believing in symbols and things that we can, objects, all of these external things, more than we believe in ourselves.
Icons.
Right.
Avatars.
Right. Talk about it, man.
I mean, things. I mean, it says symbols.
Right.
When you say a symbol, that means it's symbolic for something. It's not the true thing.
Yeah.
So what I believe is what we're getting at. Who do we praise? We praise icons. We praise people that are above, or people that are part of the imagination that aren't necessarily real.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a crazy quote in here, but to give you an example, it was just like, chasing symbols is like settling for the map instead of the territory. And I thought that was powerful because we're looking after these things, the cars, because that's what's in my goals. Like, this actually made me revamp how I'm pursuing what I'm pursuing, because a part of my goals is to have a house big enough to where everyone can come and stay.
Right.
Right? It don't matter who family. I don't have to travel because my house so big.
Right, okay.
But even having that type of attachment to the house or the cars or the type of money I'm going to be making.
That's the symbol.
That's the symbol. And so I just found that to be powerful, man, because why would you attach yourself to something that could easily come and go? Right?
Or it's not even real. That's almost like attaching yourself to the metaverse. Are we going there with it?
Yeah, man.
But attaching yourself to something you see online.
But the more I think about the metaverse, we are here. Right?
Yeah.
The concept of attachment is even in the new movie The Matrix that's coming out, and this is not an ad, but
Right.
the blue pill that Neo's popping all the time and everyone else is popping is the phone.
Yeah.
So when you are talking about the metaverse, we're constantly in the metaverse now.
Right.
We just don't have no goggles
But
on.
those are true. But those are the symbols.
Right.
That is talked about in the law of detachment. We're chasing the symbols. We're chasing the icons. We're
Right.
chasing the things that aren't real. We're chasing the stuff that we see in the videos on this.
Right.
We're chasing the falsehood
Yeah.
of the reality
Right.
of what our goal is.
As if we are not enough.
Yeah.
And
Instead of relying on self.
Right. And the craziest part is that the phone, people are attached to the phone.
Yeah.
The phone is the entry to all attachments.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear about people, or let me give you a story.
Okay.
I needed to get a certain amount of certs to make essentially $40,000 more.
Okay.
When I pursued those certs, I deleted all social media.
Yes.
I said it's a distraction at that time, right?
Okay.
I was like, I'm on Snapchat, I'm on this, I'm on that. I need to head down, study, get these certifications. But what I didn't know was I didn't know that I was going to make $40,000 more from getting those certs.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that at first.
I just know I needed to do something to
get to a
further
level.
myself.
Yeah. You weren't basing your goal off the 40,000, which
Right.
is the symbol,
Right.
the icon.
Right. I just wanted to get better.
Yeah.
I knew I needed to improve my skill set
Right.
as a person. And a lot of times we don't want to improve ourselves. We want our circumstances to improve for us.
Yes.
Like the circumstances will improve us.
Yeah.
And that's what the law of detachment is saying.
Yeah.
You work on
enough.
you. You are wealth. You are abundance. These things come to you. You don't go to it. And that's why I thought this was just a powerful message, man. This is a really good book.
Super powerful, man.
You know,
Can I give one more example before you continue?
Talk to us.
What just came to my head was Russell Westbrook. I know we talk about stars all the time.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook. I mean, he has the record for triple doubles.
Right.
But he attempts to get those. Right. He pads his stat. Oh,
Right.
I need a couple more rebounds.
Right.
I need more assists.
Right. People get out the way.
Yeah, so I can get this triple double.
Right.
Right. And he got what he got. He has an MVP. He done led the league in triple doubles like 3 years in a row. Right.
Right.
How many championships does he have? You see what I'm saying? I believe that goes into what we were talking about, chasing symbols.
Right.
He's chasing those accolades. He's chasing those dreams.
Right.
But instead of just him improving Russell Westbrook as a player,
Right.
maybe he would have what he's already seeking.
And him attaching himself to those statistics, we don't know Russell Westbrook. We don't
know him personally,
right.
but we're just using him as an example.
But him
he's
attaching
a
himself
public
to
figure.
those attachments is like job security for him. Right? Like it, and not even job security, but he thinks it's cementing his place in history, right?
Exactly. That's what he thinks.
And we often chase and attach ourselves to things because we think that that's going to cement who we are. And that's actually the poverty mindset. Because we, just to double back on it, we feel like we aren't enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem, man. Like, the one thing I'll say about LeBron is he always just talks about his family. He contributes all his accolades and all of that to his family.
Right.
And I think the greatest thing about that is he attaches himself to energy.
Exactly.
Right? He's not attaching himself to symbols.
The
right?
energy he gets from the people he's around and grows up with.
Right.
The energy of love.
And it just seems like, it may seem cliche or standard responses for the media, but I think it's just powerful because he knows what all of these other great athletes did, right? All of these great other scorers in the game, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. He knows what they did, but it's not about them. It's about him. And he's going to pass the ball at the end of the game. He's going to play the game the right way. Right? Because he's not attached. He can deal with the outcome of the game if he played the game the way that he knows.
Right.
Right?
The way that he loves.
And I mean, 4 championships, 10 finals. He ain't no slouch.
It ain't too shabby.
Right?
It ain't too shabby.
Right. So I think the point there is that we have to not worry about how we're going to finish.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, are we going to make it to the finish line? Right? Detach from that. Detach from the end goal and just keep working every day to get better.
To be true to yourself.
Exactly. Just improve yourself. Self-improvement is the best way to get to where you're going.
Yourself is enough.
You are enough. Keep it uplifting. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Keep it uplifting.